So I already have Urban Decay Primer Potion, this color here. Actually, no, I'm going to start with this pink here. Now the ones all on this side are matte, and then these are all shimmer or frost. Use the eyeshadow C brush from the e.l.f. Studio line and take it into that light kind of pinky color. You can see how much you get. It does crumble. It's like dusty now on there, and that's a lot. And I'm just going to go ahead and cover my entire lid. Next, I'm going to take this brush. It's just a little flat eyeshadow brush. This came with a Smashbox palette that I got, and I'm going to take this plum color here. And I'm just going to put it on the outer half of my lid. I'm just going to kind of feather it in or fade it in towards the light pink that I just put down. I'm also going to take it up into the crease. It's a Sigma SS224, and I'm just going to blend it. I would say that I had the most trouble blending this color. Next, I'm going to take one of the little Essence of Beauty, let's see, little crease brush, and I'm going to take this, the darkest matte color, this one down here, and I'm just going to place it right here in the corner and just add a little bit of depth up into the crease. Take it maybe a third of the way in. So you're creating your outer V with this darker color. And then I take the 224 again and blend it in. I'm going to take the medium purple that I had on the outer half of my lid, and I'm just going to dab it over this dark color and just above the dark so that it kind of goes from the dark to this lighter purple to the light highlight color. I love the way that looks when you have that gradient effect. And then once again, take your 224 and blend it out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this dark sparkly color and put that in the crease as well. I'm going to go back into that medium purple color and just touch up and add a little bit more color out here. Since I've been blending, sometimes you lose some of that color. What I did, since I'm using mostly matte colors, was I took the first brush that we used and I just wiped it off on a Kleenex and dipped it into this top color on the right here, which is kind of like an ivory, but it's got shimmer in it. And I just dipped my brush in that and then put this in the inner corner just to give a little bit of sparkle. Next, I'm going to take, this is a MAC 212, and I'm going to go into this dark sparkly color on the bottom and just barely barely tap the brush into the color to get just a little bit on the ends, and just run that underneath my lower lash line. Then I just took my finger and just kind of blended it out a little bit so that it wasn't such a harsh line. I'm just going to line my upper lid. You want to always make sure with your liner, if you bring it out a little bit, to make sure that it comes down and meets up with the whatever color you put underneath your eye. Next, I will curl my eyelashes. I was finding that when I was curling my eyelashes before, that I was missing this whole section out here, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I'm left-handed, And what I've started doing is using my right hand to curl my right eye and my left hand to curl my left eye, and that's fixed it. Fixed the problem. So I don't know if it was just the angle at which I was holding it with my left hand, but it was very frustrating. So now I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eyelash Primer Potion. I really like this, but I find that well, in my opinion, if I were to buy a good mascara, I probably wouldn't need this. But I picked up this Rimmel Lycra Lash Extender. It was on clearance at Walgreens, and I picked up however many they had. I have 3 teenage daughters, so when mascara is on sale, I buy it. And this one's good. I like it, but it doesn't give me as much body as I want. I think it's more of a lengthening. So I find with this primer potion underneath, it gives me the effect that I want. But when I use it by itself, I really have to work. So this is the finished look. I hope you like it. Would I recommend getting this palette? Probably not. I would probably recommend picking up the colors that you really like from MAC, or yeah, that's probably what I would say. You know, I think people were really excited about this palette and this series of palettes because they have matte colors, and that's, you know, unusual to find matte colors in drugstore palettes. Here, let me just zoom out. So I think that that's why there was such a fuss made over these, but you know, I mean, it's, I don't know, $3 or $4, so I guess you get what you pay for. But like I said, the other palette, the neutral one, and I don't remember what the name of that one is, I really, yesterday was the first day I used it, and I thought that the colors were awesome. So my thought was what I would do with each of these palettes is maybe try and do 2 or 3 different looks from each palette, and you know, maybe do a little series. But I would say the purple palette, as pretty as the colors are, you just have to work with them a little bit more. So on the rest of my face, I've got the Maybelline Dream Mousse foundation. I used a Jane Iredale concealer underneath it for my melasma. I don't know if you can tell, but I have these dark spots here, between my eyebrows. See, I can see them. And then all this got like a line across my chin. And then I used the e.l.f. blush and bronzer compact that's supposed to look like the NARS one. I used that blush, and then I actually used NARS Laguna for my contour. So, and then on my lips, I think it was Taffeta lipstick from Revlon. So that's the look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them below. Please subscribe, rate, and comment. Thanks for watching. Bye!